After nesting of parentheses, we will discuss our next application of stack, that is expression evaluation. In nesting of parentheses, we studied about how we can check the validity of any expression. Now in our next application, that is expression evaluation, we will see how we can evaluate our expressions. Our expressions are mainly written in mathematical form like this: x equals to a into b plus c minus d divided by e. So this expression contains both operands and operators. According to this expression, we are having 5 operands in this expression. These operands are a, b, c, d and e. So in this expression we are having 5 operands. This expression is a combination of operands and operators. So we will see that how we can evaluate this expression. So we are having 5 operands in this expression. 5 operands are a, b, c, d and e. And we are also having operators in this expression. Operators are plus, minus, multiply, divide. So for expression evaluation, we will take operands separately, operators separately and other logical operators separately to evaluate any expression. So the operands that we will use to evaluate our expressions will be a, b, c, d in any alphabetical form. We will use 5 operators as plus, minus, multiply, divide and exponentiation. Then relational operators will be used to evaluate the expressions. These relational operators are less than equals to, greater than equals to and equals to. This symbol is mainly used for equals to relational operator. And after relational operators, we are having logical operators and or. So we will use operands, operators, relational operators and logical operators for expression evaluation. The expression that we will have, and we can evaluate that expression according to these operands and operators. Now to evaluate the expression, evaluate any given expression, we will follow a precedence rule. We will follow a precedence rule. Precedence rule will be applied on the operators. Precedence rule states that the operator with highest priority will be evaluated first and the operator with lowest priority will be evaluated last. So for evaluation order, to evaluate any expression in a proper order, to fix that order of evaluation, we will assign each operator a priority. Each operator should be evaluated according to their priority. That means the operator with highest priority will be evaluated first, then the operator with next highest priority. So the operator with lowest priority will be evaluated at last. That's why we are applying this rule of precedence of operators. That means in order to fix the evaluation of order, to evaluate any expression, we will fix the order of evaluation. We will fix that order of evaluation using the precedence rule of the operators. So we have written here the operators and their priorities. So whenever any expression is encountered, we will evaluate that expression according to this priority of the given operators. So at first priority, we are having parenthesis. Whether any expression we are given, we will evaluate that expression according to the priority of the operators. So if we are having parenthesis in our expression to be evaluated, then we will first evaluate our parenthesis in that expression. So the first priority is given to the parenthesis. Next priority is given to exponentiation. Exponentiation means which we denote using cap. So second priority is exponentiation. If our expression to be evaluated contains the exponentiation, then we will evaluate the exponentiation next after parenthesis. Third priority is given to multiply, divide and modulus operator. So multiply, divide and modulus operators are having the third priority after parenthesis and exponentiation. Now if we ask that the priority of multiply, divide and modulus, among these three whose priority is highest, then we will always consider the priority from left to right. So left to right means among these three, multiply will be at highest priority, then divide and at last modulus. So at same level, if we are having such conditions that all the three operators are having same priority and are at same level, then we will apply the priority order from left to right. After multiply, divide and modulus, we are having next priority at plus and minus. After plus and minus, the next priority will be of less than equals to, greater than and greater than equals to. Then equals and not equals, this symbol is mainly used for not equals. Next priority is given to logical AND operator and the last priority is given to logical OR operator. So whenever we are given any expression to evaluate, we will evaluate that expression according to this priority list, the priority list of the operators. The priority is from top to bottom. That means the first priority will be given to parenthesis, then exponentiation, then plus, minus and modulus. After that plus and minus, then less than equals to, greater than equals to, then equals to and not equals to. After that logical AND and at last logical OR. So we will be solving or evaluating our expression according to this priority chart. So when we will further solve any of our expressions or evaluate any of our expressions, we will be using this priority chart to evaluate that expression. So this is important from exam point of view, as this will give us a question to evaluate any expression, and then we can only evaluate that expression if we know the priority of the operators. After fixing the order of evaluation, that means after setting the priority of the operators, then we are having our next thing as types of notations. Types of notations means the expression that we are having contains both operands and operators. But what if operands are having operators in between them, before operands or after operands? Then that will be our next topic, that is types of notations. Types of notations means we can write our expressions in three different notations or three different forms. These expressions will contain operands and operators, but the position of operators will change among them. So first type of notation is infix notation. In infix notation, infix as the name already suggests, infix means in between the operands. The operators are placed in between the operands. We can understand this with this example. In this example we are having operands as A, B and C and operators as plus and multiply. So our operators are placed in between the operands. That's why we are calling it as infix notation. As the name suggests, infix means operators are placed in between the operands. Our next type of notation is postfix notation. In postfix, as the name already suggests, postfix means operators are placed after operands. Post means after operands. So postfix notation gives us that operators are placed after operands. This can be understood using this example. Here operands are placed and operators are placed after operands. So this is known as postfix notation. Postfix notation can also be called as suffix notation or reverse Polish notation. Postfix notation is also known by two other names as suffix notation and reverse Polish notation. And the third type of notation is prefix. Pre means the operators are placed before operands. This name itself is giving the meaning operators are placed before operands. The example is this operator is placed before operand and multiply operator is placed before the two operands B and C. So prefix means operators are placed before the operands, and other name of prefix notation is Polish notation. So these three notations are very important, as these will be frequently used for expression evaluation, that is from infix to postfix notation in our next stack application. So this precedence of operators and types of notations, these two are the most important topics of stack applications. Priority should be always kept in mind, always remember, so that it will help in evaluating the expressions according to the priority. And types of notations are important because for converting from one notation to another, we must understand the basic meaning of these notations. That means if we are having any expression in infix form and we want to convert it into postfix or prefix form, before that we should always know the meaning of infix, postfix and prefix, then only we can convert them into that. So thank you very much.